Are you trying to add muscle mass and get rid of them bingo arms? Not today. We're gonna add muscle mass and lose fat, and we're gonna do some body recomposition. Let me show you how it's done. So this is Thomas Burns with T.H.R.I.V.E, and we're talking about Evolve today, and I'm showing you some really cool tools that we have here at Workout Anytime Franklin and Columbia. Here, we care about our members, we care about your results, and we're here for you. So, what are your goals? Think about that. Every member has a goal. Everybody walks into the gym with a goal. So what is that? You know, is that to do body recomposition? Are you trying to fit into a dress or a pair of jeans, or do you want to look good with a swimsuit on? You know, what is that goal? So think about that. Every single person has one. So when we're looking at our STYKU system, we take our members and make sure every single person gets one. It's really easy to come into a gym and start working out. A lot of people do it, but also a lot of people waste their time. A lot of people also come into the gym and plateau. Body fat stays here, but also the muscle mass may even drop off a little bit. We want to make sure that we don't have that. We want to make sure, like I said, that the muscle mass goes up and the body fat is continuing to go down. We don't want to waste our time. We want to get results, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So it all starts, of course, when it's coming to Evolve, is calories in, calories out if you're trying to lose weight. So that can come from doing more cardio, that can come from, you know, obviously your diet and putting yourself in a calorie deficit. So let's say you're doing really good, right? Let's say body fat's going down, we're making great progress. Cool, we've gone from 20 pounds of fat now to 15. Cool, now we're down to 12. But we start seeing this kind of plateau kind of kicking in. You have two different options that you can do. You can either A, add more cardio, or B, you can take yourself and drop more calories off. Because think about your body. Your body is like an internal engine, right? Everybody has that maintenance calorie line of that internal engine. Your body runs really good at, let's say, for example, 1,500 calories. If you then want to put yourself into a calorie deficit, put yourself at 1,200 calories, but don't make any other changes for at least 3 to 4 weeks, because we want that internal engine to then adapt to where that's at. A lot of people make too many changes, your body goes into that shock, and that engine's like, what's going on? And it doesn't run very efficient. Also, when it comes to muscle mass too, so let's say fat's coming off, we're doing good, muscle mass is continuing to stay right across, or it's even dropping a little bit. Two things can happen. A, we're not progressively overloading in the gym. Ask yourself, do you know what progressive overload is? So when I talk about progressive overload, a lot of people are always like, oh, I need to push more weight on my, bench press, right? Or I need to do, X, Y, Z. Okay, that, could be great and all, but also progressive overload can happen through a bunch of different ways. That can be through changing your reps. That can be, lowering your rest time. All these different things put more stress on the body, which then cause your body to then adapt to whatever your body needs in order to add more muscle mass. We can also increase our protein intake. So of course we want to make sure that your body is continuing to add muscle mass. Like I said with fat, you may start to see a little plateau. If you start to see a plateau, obviously a little more progressive overload, and also of course maybe increase your protein a little bit. If you start seeing those problems and you can't bust through it, hey, you need a personal trainer. You need somebody to push you. It's really easy to, hey, I'm going to continue to pick up the same 20-pound dumbbell. I'm going to continue to do X, Y, Z, because it's simple. It's easy. People are creatures of habits, right? Don't be a creature of habit. Make a change. Let's do something, right? So that's where I make sure y'all guys see the results and you get the honest feedback of the STYKU scanner, because that's where you are then going to see results. So we have two different types of people in the world, right? Are you the person that likes things nice and simple? Are you the person that is like, hey, I want to count every macro. I want to know what every single gram is. So then you kind of know exactly where you're at. So if you're like, hey, I like keeping it really simple, no problem. I can literally go right here on my STYKU scanner and I can basically show you what your 3D body looks like, and I can send it to you to where then you know exactly what you are doing. If you're like, hey, I'm an engineer, I want to see the graphs, the charts, the numbers. Cool, I have that as well too. So let's say you're an engineer, let's say you're an accountant, let's say you're like that kind of information. I can scroll right here, click on your lean mass percent. You then see the graph, the chart, everything you're looking for there. And then you can see there's 3 different scans here. So then you get to see that actual plot point and chart and graph to actually see yourself going in the right direction, making the progress and everything that you need to then make sure we're moving and continuing to make progress instead of hitting those plateaus. Obviously, like I said, if you're hitting those plateaus, that's where you have to make the change. But that's obviously where we guide you, right? It's hard to sit there and make those decisions on your own and continuing to make, the wrong decisions. But that's where we're going to help you make the right decisions, see the progress, see the results, and my personal trainers will help you out. We can also go to the same thing as body fat, visceral fat, the whole 9 yards, and we'll set the goals with you. But we want to make sure you're getting the results. So remember, calories in, calories out, biggest thing. But make sure you set those goals, set the timeline. Let's evolve, and that's where the STYKU scanner helps you evolve. That's the biggest thing that I'm focused on with this, and that THRIVE acronym is the E, evolve. So make sure we're evolving, make sure we're using the STYKU scanner, come into Workout Anytime, check it out, subscribe on my YouTube video for that THRIVE there, and let's get you started. Let's get motivated, find your goal, figure out what you're trying to do with your lifestyle and your body, and let's get motivated today. This is THRIVE, this is Thomas Burns. Let's do body recompositions, let's drop the fat, add the muscle mass, get started today.